Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing Soul Sisters. This is a deck that I originally saw Alexander Weber playing months ago, back when Squirrel Storm was still a thing. Deck didn't exactly have the best Chatterstorm matchup, but it wasn't exactly easy for them if we got a Suture Priest down. We don't have to worry about that anymore, so we're going to take the deck for a spin and see if it still has legs in this format. We've got a ton of sideboard options versus Affinity, which is one of the top decks right now. I was just looking at MtG Goldfish, and it was making up nearly 30% of the meta or something ridiculous like that. So chances are we're going to see that. We'll probably see Affinity during the league. Who knows, though? Could get a league full of Tron. Alright, so basically the idea of the deck is we're going to put down a couple of these Soul Sisters, and then we're going to try and get a Celestial Unicorn out, which would be ideal, but even if we don't, we can flood the board with flyers, and then just attack in the skies. And even if the opponent is attacking us on the ground, our life total will be too high for them to be able to race us. And we also got this sweet ritual, which is going to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control and give them vigilance. So that means that we're going to be able to attack in for big damage, hold up blocks, and because Silverflame Ritual gives us counters, well, obviously that means the buff is going to stick around. There are other options. I can't remember the name of the card, but I think there's a 3-mana instant that gives your white creatures +2/+2. In any event, there are other options for this slot, but personally, I really like the permanent boost that the Silverflame Ritual gives. Otherwise, we got Prismatic Strands in the sideboard, which can be very potent if we're facing off against a one-color deck that is not white, because then it can be basically like a one-sided Wrath, depending on the blocks. 0 lands. Pretty sure there are lands in the deck. We're going to mulligan this. I mean, yeah, there are lands in the deck. This is a bad hand, too. Not the best start, obviously. And obviously we cannot keep this hand because try and play a Karoo land, it just goes right back to your hand. Not quite sure why it is. Every once in a while, I'll hit the right-click button without meaning to click. If my hand is on the mouse, it'll just like, whoops, I click the right-click button. Normally, not really a problem, but I was playing House of Ashes on the weekend, and, you know, it's very sensitive to which mouse button you click. So every once in a while, oops, I'd click the wrong button and send a character to their death. There we go. Not the best, but at least keepable. Get rid of a couple of Journey to Nowheres. Just put them over here, so they're nice and close to where I hit keep. So I think we're going to play the Secluded Steppe first, and then Suture Priest on turn 2. And if we get a Basilica, we can cycle this. Cleansing Wildfire. So this might be... Okay, so it's Jeskai. Not too sure what's going on, honestly. Always yes. Always yes, always yield. So thinking probably Jeskai, Wildfire, Control. Suture Priest getting some work done. And we're just going to go ahead and use this Journey, get that blocker out of the way. Battle Screech. If only. One more land. With Benevolent Bodyguard on the table, I probably shouldn't F6. Just in case they want to like kill one of my Suture Priests, I want to keep those on the board. Five mana for a Mole Drifter. We do get the land. Okay. Let's Screech. Not really into attacking with my Suture Priest into that Mole Drifter. It just doesn't really feel worthwhile. No attacks. Gotta love it. Play a Soul Warden. So the question is, do I attack with these bird tokens? I'd be losing one a turn. Probably should have just attacked all. Ah, Cannonade, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, we're losing this one. We were both on a mulligan. Now, let's see, if I get Journey to Nowhere, we're looking okay. Soul Attendant, not great. So I'm thinking we'll probably bring in Dust to Dust for their bridges. Soul's Attendant is a May. Well, no attacks. Thraben Inspector, building our board back up. Get to draw a card from the Inspector if it resolves. It does indeed. Always yes, always yield. Let's get those triggers going nice and quick. I'm going to want to have more time on my clock than my opponent. Okay. Tap that for some mana. Return it and cycle it. Not again. Cannonade again. Wiping out my board. They're going to be able to finish the game pretty quickly with Shrek. Those fiery cannonades main. Brutal. I guess it was just the one. They had our Chaomancer to get the other one back. Still. Cannonade main. How did I find the deck? It was Alexander Weber's deck before. Watched him play it a while ago. Did very well with it, so I went ahead and stole it. Yeah, that life total is going to be dropping real quick now. Galv Blast, Galv Blast, attack with Shrek. Yeah, gets Cannonade back. So we're toast. Already down to 19. Let's just scoop him up. What am I going to do against opponent? I think I wanted the Dust to Dust. We could bring in Prismatic Strands, prevent red damage. Probably take out Suture Priest. It's not like they're playing a bunch of creatures. Suture Priest is going to be better off against a deck like ours, which is mostly creatures. If they're just playing like 1 or 2 creatures a turn, Priest isn't doing that much. Probably also take out maybe Priest of Ancient Lore. I like the flyers for the most part. Maybe Thraben Inspector? I think I'm going to go for a 3-3 split. Let's try this, I think. Sunlance could be interesting as a way to kill some of their critters. Like to be able to get their creatures off the board. Not great. 1 land hand on the play. If we don't draw land, we're screwed. This is a little bit better. We can keep this. And I think I probably just get rid of the sister on this one. And just really focus on the Dust to Dust, kill their lands. I'll cycle the Secluded Steppe here, because the Basilica will let me Dust to Dust by just the Basilica on the plains by themselves. Alright, play another bridge, please. Shame. Well, we can just play the Unicorn then. If I play the Unicorn here, it could just get toasted by a removal spell. I think I'll play the Soul Warden this turn, and then next turn I could potentially play Unicorn plus Radiant Fountain and pump it up by quite a bit. I don't really feel like playing Dust to Dust to get 1 land. I'm too greedy for that. But, you know, if I had, then they wouldn't be able to Wildfire. I mean, they could Wildfire this, so that would be bad. Yes, it is the same list as pre-ban, and I don't know if it's how good it is, but I guess we'll find out. This is a little bit awkward just based on mana. If I want to play the Unicorn and then the Fountain, I'm not going to get the Attendant out. So I'm going to have to play Fountain. I'm going to have to play Attendant, Fountain, then Unicorn. Still going to be able to boost the Unicorn to the same degree, but we're going to miss on... Yeah, it's basically the same. It's fine. Got a 5/4. Unicorn, getting swole. And they don't have the artifacts yet to Galv Blast it. And if they do start putting down artifacts, we can Dust to Dust. Oh, this could be a... This Unicorn's getting real big. Oh, that's right, I have to click these in order to put them on the stack. Do you want to ephemerate that Muldrifter? Because my Unicorn's going to get bigger. Oh, yeah, you do. I'm going to Journey to Nowhere that Muldrifter, get it out of the way, and we're going to smack them for so much damage. I would really like a second creature like this for the list. Only having one payoff is a little bit eh. Oh, and they got Dust to Dust targets now. If we get a land, we'll Dust to Dust and Journey. I just gotta see what we're gonna draw here. Benevolent Bodyguard, which pumps the Unicorn. I think I have to Journey here. I don't want them to have the Ephemerate Muldrifter again. But then again, like, leaving them with all that mana also doesn't seem very good. Alright. Take 13. We have Bodyguard to protect the Unicorn. Soul of Migration, sure. We can give the Unicorn protection from white. That's fine. Unicorn is so big. Okay, yeah, there's the removal spell they needed. Sure, whatever. Get rid of your red sources. Attack with a Unicorn. Now they can make more birds. Yeah, no kidding. Destroy target enchantment. They can destroy the journey. And that is exactly what they're going to do. Making a Mole Drifter, drawing some cards, gaining me more life. If I can find my second Benevolent Bodyguard, then, I mean, they have a blue blocker, so I can't even do that. You got some attacks. Taking damage. Not doing anything over here. Just attacking with my 33-32 every turn. Do they have bounce spells? I don't think they do. I think they're just going to have Galv Blast and maybe Lightning Bolt. Ooh, yeah, swinging for that damage. Knocked me down a peg, huh? Just another plains. Oh well. Let's get rid of their lands again. Oh, they have a counterspell. Okay, they get to keep their lands. Jerk. Lone Missionary, giving them a little bit of a padding to their life total. I mean, the Unicorn is still going to just kill them if it connects, but it's far from a guarantee. Ooh, that's a nice draw. I like that one. Get some birds, gain some life. Flash it back. Tap this and this. And I guess one of the birds. Back up to 48. Let's go. Going to be interesting to see if they continue to attack here. They can attack fairly easily with Soul this turn, but attacking with birds, allowing me to block, could be pretty risky here, because that's taking blockers away from themselves. And one hit from the Unicorn and they're down. No attacks. they probably have Ephemerate here. Yep. Oh, back up to 50 now. Wow. Magic. What a game. Another Muldrifter, continuing to draw deeper into their deck. Fiery Cannonade doesn't seem like a good option for them here. They leave themselves with 2 creatures. Kind of feels like just a dead card for them at this point. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Benevolent Bodyguard. Unfortunately, they have these 2 Muldrifters, because otherwise Bodyguard would just be GG. I could say protection from white and they're dead, but it's not going to work out that way. So I'm wondering if I should even cast it at this point, because that would reveal that I have it. And I think it would actually be safer in my hand for now. Oh, that's true. It does play around Counterspell. Very true. Chaomancer. Targeting Ephemerate, so they want to continue to draw cards. I mean, a Chaomancer Ephemerate is sort of a combo, because you can just get the Ephemerate back second cast every time. So I guess I'm kind of hoping they mill themselves out. I don't even know what I'm going for anymore. Because they have infinite blocks at this point. Because they can ephemerate this and then ephemerate this. However, as they're doing that, I'm gaining life. So they really need to find an answer to the board, i.e. an answer to this. Alright, well, this is what they're choosing to do, is Cannonade, so bye-bye everything. And that means the Bodyguard was looking pretty good next turn. Ah, damn it, late to dinner the Archaeomancer. They got a blue creature again. Oh, well, that's interesting. They only leave a blue creature back. Oh, they can ephemerate this, so it doesn't actually matter. Maybe that still would have been the better line. I could play the Bodyguard, then they have to ephemerate this instead of this. Another Cannonade? Sure. Eat the food, they're back up to 13. Not too sure where we can go from here. I mean, we have more time on the clock than they do. We have a ton of life. And they have to, you know, finish us. But we're not really attacking profitably anymore because they can just ephemerate. So maybe it's actually better if we just hold the unicorn back at this point. We're not getting damage through with it. They have 19 cards left in their library. They're going to be able to start getting back Galv Blasts. So they can do, like, at least 4 damage to us a turn with a Galv Blast, plus the Soul of Migration coming in. So that's like 6 damage a turn. And they have enough turns to be able to kill us that way. Wow. I think we're actually going to lose this game. Our opponent has to see it. Sure they will. Oh, yeah. Just making some extra tokens here so they have flyers that can attack us. That's going to get the extra damage in. And that's going to be good damage over time, too. Not even attacking with a Soul of Migration this turn? That's a choice. Late to Dinner Muldrifter, draw 2 cards, down to 13 in library. Another unicorn, you say? Oh, they're not even ephemerating anymore? They discarded the ephemerate. Coming in with everything now. Block. Down to 39. So they're doing some significant damage now. Stonehorn says I don't get combat anymore. And they late to dinner the Archaeomancer back. Nicely played. Which gets them back Ephemerate. So yeah, I just don't have combat anymore ever. Journey. Well, Journey's no good because they have Ephemerate in hand. I think that opponent has plenty of time. I don't even know if they're going to hit the red. Another Dignitary says, again, no combat for me. Ephemerate Soul Migration again. Don't have a lot of turns left here. Yeah, thought they might have a counterspell there. I have no combat step because of the Stonehorn. And I think this game's just about over. Only have 30 life left. And I think they were swinging for like 10 a shot. Because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're doing over 10 a shot. We're toast. Another Ochaeomancer. We almost got them. 5.5 minutes left on their clock. 10 cards left in their library. But, I guess it's in their hand at this point. The, Cannonade. Cannonades have been absolutely brutal. Down to 5. Now it's been quite the journey. Good game. I think we keep this. I'm gonna start with a step, and then we can play Suture Priest turn 2, Suture Priest turn 3. Okay, they're doing their thing right quick. Get a Soul's Attendant. I think I just want to play another Suture Priest down. Like, we could throw down a bunch of Wardens, but these Suture Priests are actually doing some work here. Knocking the opponent's life down a notch. And I'm going to play the Squadron Hawk so I can get some attackers going. Hey there, handsome. What's good? No attacks. Not interested in having a Seagate Oracle kill a priest. That's the only thing that would happen if we attacked. So basically we're looking to build our air force at this point and start attacking in the skies. Every creature they play, they lose 2 life. And they actually kind of want to play a few creatures here. Their combo is mostly by building to the board. Now, the God Pharaoh's Faithful does set us back a little bit. It kind of counteracts one of the priests. And they actually gain life when they cast blue spells. Okay, so we get another Suture Priest here. Not bad, not bad. I'm thinking I might just play another Suture Priest Soul's Attendant instead of continuing to go for the skies here. Let's attack in for 1. Suture Priest. Soul Warden. Okay. So many sisters. Oh, now they have a flyer. Oh my god, so many triggers. So they gain 1 life, and then they lose 3. Okay. Got to get those auto yields going because Seiden Raken is a much faster player than I am. So they're going to be able to beat us with the clock if I'm not careful. They only have 1 flyer currently, so I can start coming in the sky. Down to 6. I have 5 in the air. It's looking pretty good. Attack with this and these. Hey, Slayer! Welcome back! Okay. I'm at 72. You're at 2. And if you play a creature, you lose. Okay. Deep Analysis puts them back up to 3, so they can play a creature and not die. Just a cool 72 life. No problem. Nothing to see here. What's up? And opponent here doesn't have red mana, so we don't have to worry about that stupid cannonade getting in our way. I mean, it's looking like we have lethal at this point. Yeah, I guess so, Metamon. Is that just, like, scoop them up position? Opponent has 72 life, just pick up your deck. I don't think I have that much damage in my deck. What are we going to do against Satan Raken? I don't think we actually do anything. I think we just leave the deck as is. Well, I found that the burn deck in Pauper can do quite a bit of damage over a long period of time because you have the oh jeez, what's the name of that card? The Alchemist, Thermo Alchemist, and then you also have Curse of the Pierced Heart. So you can do significant amounts of damage every turn. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes the Fire Archer as well. I do like the Fire Archer. We could potentially bring in like Sunlance, I guess. I'm not a fan of this hand. It's way too land heavy. Hassa's Lasso, thanks for the follow, friend. I'm gonna mulligan this. Ugh, now we got a one land hand. Mulligan this as well. This is fine. We'll keep this. Get rid of Soul's Attendant and I guess Screech. Those Suture Priests were insane last game. Can I just get, like, all Suture Priests? Always yes, always yield. Oh, no more attacking. Always yes. So much ancient lore. Just the most lore. Ah, they have Snap. Snap for the Suture Priest. And they're going to be able to mill me with this. So yeah, I'm going to need to adjust the deck list. Think they're holding up Prohibit here. So we'll cast a spell that cannot be prohibited. Secluded Steppe. I think I actually want to cycle that. Alright. Can't really attack here. They're going to start milling me. No. My unicorn. And they have Prohibit up again. I'm going to play the Suture Priest so that I can get the Squadron Hawk to resolve and start coming at them in the skies. Don't exactly have a huge amount of time. This Denizen is doing quite a bit of work. Ah, God Pharaoh's Faithful. So that's going to allow them to start gaining life. Ooh, Celestial Unicorn. It's 5/6, but we can just play all of the Squadron Hawks. We're not gaining... Oh, we are gaining life with this. Alright. Let's play the Unicorn. Unicorn's swelling up quick. Opponent's deck sure is. Yow! One, two, three, four, five, six. So they cannot kill my Celestial Unicorn with blocks. But they could easily have like a snap to be able to return the Unicorn to my hand, nullifying my attack. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. I don't think it's going to matter, but let's see if I can undo it. I guess it didn't undo. Alright. That's fine. Yep, they can mill me. They have Seijiro Denizen, so they can combo out and mill my deck. Because, yeah, they have Ghostly Flicker. That's a pain. Have I run into anyone abusing the bug today? You mean, the Fairy? No, I haven't. Fairy Miscreant, I think, is what it's called. Ugh, they're snapping the Unicorn. I'm not entirely sure what the bug is actually doing. Is it just, you know, like you get to draw a card regardless, or is it, you know, something even worse? It just always draws you a card? Okay. Okay, yeah. I have not seen that yet. I haven't seen actually anyone playing Dimir for a while. There's always a hidden fairy, isn't there? Alright, we're not doing too much here. As if they still haven't milled any of our 4 Battle Screech. Oh, they got Mold Drifter to block. Damn it. I think we're losing this game. Yeah, I heard about that. The Yawgmoth thing. Yeah, there's the Prohibit. Ooh, Madamon, got your tickets for Xmas vacation. Where you going? Nice. No, it's nice to be able to spend time with family around Christmas. Okay, so this is basically GG. They don't have the what's name, the familiar yet, but Ghostly Flicker or Chaomancer, they just need a couple familiars and they win. But as is, like, they're going to be able to mill me out with a stupid Sage's Road Denizen. Oh, there we go. Finally found a Battle Screech. How about a Suture Priest? Oh, that's a good card. I almost want to leave my Battle Screech in the graveyard, but, like, we gotta find a way to win. Why did this one move forward when I clicked it? That's weird. Any Torpor Orbs? Nah. Just at 77 life. What's the big deal? Auto... Not an auto shuffle, but there are, like, there's Felden's Cane, which is a way to shuffle your library back in. Or your graveyard back into your library. Are we going to be able to get to triple digits? I would like to have 100 life. Oh, we're definitely going to a game 3. I should honestly just concede here, but I'm just, I want to see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Triple digits easy. Oh, yeah. Throw those priests right under the bus. What a terrible attack. Ah, it'll clean up our board a little bit anyway. The Ghostly Flicker is actually just going to kill us, so it doesn't really matter. Might want to put in Sunlance, just to get rid of some of those blue creatures. Especially that one creature. I mean, we had the 4 Journey to Nowheres. I like those bodyguards actually for Snap. Two lands, got a Suture Priest. We're going to keep this. It's not a great hand, but it's fine. Just draw better. Thanks, Ansem. Interesting, Slayer. It might have been worth it to be able to get some better attacks going. Unfortunately, Sunlance doesn't kill that. And they have the Snap for the Suture Priest here. Damn it. That's annoying. Play the Bodyguard. Can't really attack. We have 2 attackers and they have 2 blockers. We're not going to get any damage through. Hey, well, alright, good luck, Handsome, with saving the world. Hopefully that works out for you. Alright, Sunlance, the Mole Drifter, Journey to Nowhere, get rid of one of the walls. And now we can attack. They get their Mole Drifter back with Mortuary Mire, of course. And they can just replay it if they have an Ephemerate. And they do have Ephemerate. Alright. Oh, they're down to 10. We get a Unicorn. That's decent. Always yes. I don't think we attack here. I don't want to lose one of my creatures to their Mole Drifter. Just going to pass. We got a nice fat Celestial Unicorn here, and if they want to Ephemerate something, my Unicorn gets fatter. Still got well over 10 minutes to finish off this game. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. Silverflame Ritual might be interesting. Battle Screech would be brilliant. Would love to Battle Screech. Should not be F6'd. Because we have the Bodyguard in play. So Bodyguard stops snap. Last breath. Oh, damn. Okay. So they can snap now. I guess we just let this resolve so we can gain the life. Yeah, and they do have the snap. Damn it. Sunlance, they're tapped out. So I can kill one creature. Either the Mole Drifter or the Archaeomancer. Now, if I let them keep the Archaeomancer, that's just going to get out of control. But unfortunately, we cannot attack. Don't like this. Wow. So we aren't even finished match 1, and we're already an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. What have I done? So they almost certainly have some way to untap this. If we attack in, we're going to get punished. They have like Ghostly Flicker or something, or Ephemerate or whatever. Yeah, they have Ephemerate. We've seen it already. We knew about it. Oh, welcome back, Asio. Oh, they returned my Journey to Nowhere to my hand? With Echoing Truth. I see. I get some of the Sunscape Familiar back. And that was all on end step? Seems good. Nice. The nicest of life totals. Well, it's over now. They're gonna have counterspell for a Suture Priest here. Not counterspell, prohibit. Oops, I'm supposed to go the other way there. So if we don't have Suture Priest on the board, opponents should be able to win. They'll be able to set up like infinite life gain. They should be able to set up infinite life gain from here, actually. Now they return Snap, so they probably already have Ghostly Flicker in hand. Snapping our Soul's Attendant. Yeah, why not? Just snap everything back to my hand. There's the Flicker. Returning Flicker and Snap. Yeah, so that clears my board. So now what? They can just like continuously return a card from their graveyard over and over again. Just fill their hand back up with cards from their graveyards. Use Snap to untap their lands, the Chantries to get mana value out of that, and then start attacking for lethal. Is that your plan? I mean, it's gonna work. I don't really feel like continuing to play this game because it's gonna take a while for us to lose, but we've lost this game. Looks fine. We'll keep. Oh, first time we're seeing a fairy deck. Could I please pass the turn? Maybe I should have just been playing Heroic. Kind of want to play the Squadron Hawk so that we can block the Fairy Seer. So we just pick up the one Squadron Hawk there so we don't have to discard a hand size. Oh, yeah. Brainstorm with Evolving Wild. Seems good. Oops. Let's try and center that a little bit. Does that look better there? Yeah, that's about right. All right, what you got? Another Fairy Seer, I see. And these are the fairies you would expect to see in a blue deck. Fairy Miscreant, it really isn't very good. Unless, of course, it's just always drawing you a card, in which case it's amazing. But, I mean, that's not the way the card is supposed to work, so... Ooh, Volatile Ford. So they're playing Skred. Get another plane. So we have 3 mana. So I'm thinking probably play the Soul's Attendant and another Squadron Hawk. So we can block both of the fairies. I don't want to let them get a ninja out. Always yes. Always yield. So we can get both of these now. Keep our hand nice and full. No attacks. Oh yeah, I'm blocking both of those. Sure. Seems good. Yeah, you got an Augur. Augur's a bit of a pain, because that can attack through everything I got. Journey gets rid of it. Okay, okay. Use Journey to get rid of the Augur, play the Suture Priest, I think. Could also play Basilica at this point. Yeah, and then we can cycle that. Alright, pass turn. Another Suture Priest. Nice. Okay, so they counterspell the Priest of Ancient Lore, which means they can't put down a Spell Stutter Sprite this turn. Oh, did I miss a land drop? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. And that's the Scred that we knew about. So they have 2 unknowns. Thraben Inspector, don't mind that at all. Always yes. Always yield. Always yield to that too. Let's play a Squadron Hawk. We've already got all the Hawks, so no need to shuffle or search. Kind of want to play the Fountain so I can return the Fountain later. Soul's Attendant. I guess we attack all. If we trade one of these for a Spell Stutter Sprite, that's fine. Always yes. Always yield. Alright, out of gas. Gonna want to leave the Radiant Fountain in hand. Don't even know if I want to play the Soul's Attendant, honestly. Just to get a Spell Stutter Sprited. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, there's a Spell Stutter Sprite. Always yes, always yield. If they want to turn that Sprite into a ninja, that's not too bad. We're doing pretty good on the pressure here. Yeah, there's the ninja. So they're going to be starting to draw a lot of cards here. Lightning Bolt killed the Suture Priest. Oh, we got another Suture Priest, though. Wonder if they put down Spell Stutter Sprite here to block. Nope. Play a Suture Priest. Can't Spell Stutter Sprite this. And pass back. I'm going to leave the Radiant Fountain in hand in case we get a Unicorn. It's not like the 2 life is super important here. Hey, not bad. Opponent concedes. Okay, that was a faster one. Gonna want Sunlance. Bring in the Lumithread thread. Lumithread Field. Maybe the Prismatic Strands are better than the Field. I mean, the Field seems pretty good when we're looking to block a bunch of X1s. Or 1Xs, rather. Yeah, exactly. Seems fine. Oh, opponent's keeping 7, that's problems. Oh, nice draw. Alright, play Soul Warden. Go get a Mountain. Are they going to kill the Soul Warden immediately? They do. Alright, I think we're just going to throw down a Suture Priest here. Really going to hope for that land draw so we can play a Celestial Unicorn next turn. Come on, Plains. Give me a Plains. Need a Plains on top. Another Mountain. Oh, and they kill our Suture Priest. Alright, that's not so bad we didn't draw Plains then. We could grab Squadron Hawk to take some Hawks out of the deck. Ito, hello. Edoxy. Oh my. Good thing we have Journey. Have like the perfect answer to that. Let's just get it out while we still can under counter magic. Attack in for Squadron Hawk. Not bad. How are you finding the meta post bans? Have been out of the game for some weeks. Some people are a little bit frustrated with it because we still have the menace of Dimir and Affinity. I swear I do actually have other lands in the deck. Personally, though, I found the meta to be adjusting. Affinity and Dimir, still are quite strong, but I mean, they've always been that way. So, yeah, it's definitely better, but I think that there's still more work to be done. Well, Chatterstorm being gone was a big change to the meta. Oh man, this is brutal. I think I just play like Soul's Attendant, or maybe even the Thread. I'm always excited to see what a new set brings to Pauper. I'd also really like to see WotC pay more attention to this format. Okay, this was a 2-land hand, right? Guess what? It still is. Oh. Yep. All right, well, we got our 2 fields down, so that's the only cannonade is going to be useful. Okay, they're just going to throw a ninja down, which could be quite good. Fortunately, we have Journey to Nowhere, so they're going to need actual counterspell. Spell Stutter Sprite is not going to work. Nice. A little bit frustrated with the lands here, but that's magic. Weird that these 2 cards are appearing differently on the screen. Not in the top corner here, but like on the board. One you can see the morph cost, the other one you can't. Weird. Anyway, we don't have anything else to do. Let's just pass the turn back. Yeah, 2 fields is super nice. Oh, they reveal no card with Augur. Still missing on lands. No, they're the same set. This is really awkward, because if we Sunlance this, they get to play Spell Stutter Sprite and counter it, because it's a stupid sorcery. I guess we can play Squadron Hawk, and then get Squadron Hawk and discard Battle Screech. Always, yes. Always yield. So yeah, I'm going to get the last Squadron Hawk, and I'm going to use that to discard the Battle Screech. Yeah, you got a Scred. Oh, now they're appearing the same. Absolutely going to block if you serve. Okay. Come on, deck. Really? Say come say. Gone through 21 cards. Found 2 lands. But once we find that 3rd land, we're going off. Oh, come on. What the hell? I don't know if I want to attack with Squadron Hawk here. I think I'm just going to attack with a Suture Priest, because I don't want them to play Spell Stutter Sprite into... Okay, so they have the Scred for the Hawk. That's fine. I didn't want them to play Spell Stutter Sprite into Ninja. So this... Okay, well, they didn't do that anyway, so whatever. Like, I can play Soul's Attendant, but I'm playing into Spell Stutter Sprites. And if I play Soul's Attendant, they Spell Stutter Sprite, then I Sunlance, and they Spell Stutter Sprite, I am so far behind at that point. Always yes. Always yield. Steal a land from the opponent. Seems like a good plan. They find no cards with Augur. At least we're both getting screwed. Aha! Now we're talking. Ooh, you're in trouble now, opponent. You're in trouble now. What do I play? Do I play the Unicorn immediately, or do I start out with Priests? Kind of thinking like I start out with Priests. At least one Priest to start. And then maybe next turn I play Unicorn. Get another land here? Yeah. Okay, now we're talking. Gonna be able to start playing our cards like that a lot. Another Unicorn? Ooh, don't mind if I do. Alright, let's start with a Soul's Attendant here. Finally give them a target for their Spellstutter Sprite. They don't even have one? What is even going on here? What do they have in hand? You gotta counterspell this. Like, you have to. Okay. If they have a counterspell for this, then they can get the ninja going. Okay. So yeah, they can ninja this turn if they like. We're tapped out. No ninja either. Huh. Oh, I see. Swirling Sandstorm. Okay. So I'm thinking Benevolent Bodyguard into Unicorn. Freaking Swirling Sandstorm. Right, my Battle Screech never happened. Okay. It's something that we used to see quite a bit more often before Fiery Cannonade. Oh, they have a counterspell for that. What a silly match of Magic. Oh, hey there, Mr. Duct Tape. Yeah, this was something that Weber was playing before the Chatterstorm ban. Nice. Gonna go with the Battle Screech. Probably should have kept the Bodyguard back there, then we could have Screeched again. That was a small mistake. But this way we get the Monarch, so it's fine. It's fine. There we go. This hand is not great. I mean, we have the 2 journeys. I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like this hand is doing what we want to be doing. Let's try and find something better. You know, I should have just saw the 3 lands and been like, yeah, we're going to keep this. Alright, we can keep this one. I want to keep the lands. I want to keep the unicorns. So we got to get rid of the journey. Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So, could be a few things, but that's not good for our deck, because we got a lot of X1s. So, could be just goblins, could be Sly, but it could also be, oh, that's interesting, no attacks. I was going to say it could also be Mogwarts. Okay, cool. So this is going to be something that I don't even know at all what it is. But 2 for 2, they managed to kill our cards with theirs. Even trade. 2 1-mana cards for my 2 1-mana cards. Ah, okay, so this is Sly. Ooh. Never seen this card before. Echo of a red. When it dies, it deals 2 damage to a player. This card is cool. I think I'm going to play Suture Priest. We could play Unicorn. It gives us a block. I'm going to play the Priest, start gaining life. And that also makes our Unicorns bigger. Yeah, they're going to pay the Echo, of course. This card is so cool. Needs flavor text, though. Another one, okay. Journey to Nowhere. And it's when it dies. Okay, so we could journey that. But yeah, I'm just going to be playing Unicorn this turn. Now we have a blocker for the Burning Tree Emissary. Let's heal to that. They're flooding out a little bit. Ooh, the Bushwhacker, though. That's a really good draw for them. So that's 8 plus 3. That's a lot of damage. We can block here, though. Okay, so we take 8 plus 3 is 11. And they can't have a Goblin Grenade because we're killing this. Okay, this is fine. So if we get land, we can journey one of their creatures. If we don't, we can maybe play a thing. Oh, Radiant Fountain is such a good draw. I think that might be the best draw in the deck. No, don't do it! They're killing my critter. I want the Suture Priest. It's important. It's important to my plan. I don't think I'm going to attack here. I want a strong blocker. We could trade, but I'm not interested. Encore. I guess I don't need to read that at the moment. I can read that now. Exile this target from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent. Huh, neat. It does stuff. Oh, another unicorn? This might be GG. We can start attacking now. Oh, they got a bolt for the souls. Attendant? Not GG then. I think I'm willing to trade the unicorn for both of their creatures. If they want to take that trade, I'll take it too. No? Okay, they're just going to take the 5. Play a Suture Priest. Yeah, they're flooded out pretty bad. Their deck is going to want like 3 lands. They've got 5. We can probably even just attack all... Oh my god, Battle Screech. GG. I don't know, maybe they have another lightning bolt for this. Okay, they do. They just have infinite removal for our soul sisters. So if we attack with... Okay, yeah, like just wanting to do a little bit of math there to figure out how we can attack into them. And opponent sees the writing on the wall and just concedes before we can really consider. Alright, we're going to bring in the Prismatic Strands, obviously. The thread is interesting. I don't know that it's necessarily going to help us that much. Kind of like Sunlance, though. Take out some Silverflame Rituals. The Suture Priest is actually the worst of our sisters. In this matchup. Wow, that's a lot of lands. We're keeping it. Play Thraben Inspector. Great blocker. Yep. That's a good one. I think we're probably gonna have to kill that one. Yep, we'll take the 2. And play the Karoo. No attacks. Turn 2 Karoo. Bushwhacker, good one. So we get to block something here. If I block this, they get a treasure. Might as well just block the Bushwhacker, I guess. And I think I just play Unicorn, pass. If we get to keep our Unicorn for a turn, we're looking pretty good. I think we just have to take this damage. Take 6. Cancel that. I can play the Fountain first. I already have the Unicorn, so... This way we can leave a white land up. So we can do things with it, like Secluded Steppe cycle. I think we just hold back an attack at this point, or sorry, block at this point. They're only at 1 card in hand. Yeah, we're just going to be setting up for blocks for a turn or two. Yeah, I think that, I mean, if we could get a second creature like this, then we would be off to the races. Oh my god. That is a lot of journeys. Alright. Attack with Unicorn. I got a blocker. I'm willing to use it. Oh, wow. They're going to kill the Unicorn with a pair of spells. Oh, good one! I mean, not for me, but... well played. That's a 2 for 2. Alright, so how much mana do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can Squadron Hawk and Screech. Building back up. Of course, if they have another Elic Trickery, they just take it all down. No, we win the match. And that sets us up as 2-2. I think we can keep this. Can start it with Soul's Attendant, Thraben Inspector, move on to Unicorn. Seems actually pretty good. Oh, okay. Heroic. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Oh, nice. Another Soul's Attendant. Love it. This Unicorn is going to grow, I think, faster than their Centaur. We'll see. Always yes. No, oh, I guess, like, we can attack, but why bother? They're just going to block. Thulak, thanks for the follow, friend. Ethereal Armor, okay. So that's a card that's going to allow them to put a significant amount of pressure on us. But they have a one-land hand, friends. No blocks. Radiant Fountain, nice. It's going to be good for later. Play a Unicorn. Is this one already saying yes? It is. Auto yield to that. And then we can say always yes on this one and auto yield to these, and that'll make us a little bit faster. And we can attack for 2. So the plan right now for next turn is to play Celestial Unicorn and Radiant Fountain. So we can make this Unicorn absolutely enormous. But, you know, they're making their creature real big too. And theirs has Vigilance. So no blocks right now. Their creature would kill our creature. We're just going to take this damage. Squadron Hawk, alright. Let's just play the Unicorn here. Hold on. I think it's actually better if I play Radiant Fountain, Unicorn, Thraben Inspector. I think that's the better play. It just makes this Unicorn so large. And being able to play the second creature is going to get this unicorn to be bigger than it would have been anyway, I think. And then we can start slamming Squadron Hawks. $10-9. Let's go. Smack. Take 10. We have a blocker. Okay, so they get a blocker as well. And double first strike. Ooh. But we also gained life from their creature hitting the battlefield. Yeah, they can... Yeah, exactly. But they need a second land for that. And if they do get that, well, that's a bit of a problem. 8-12... I think we block with Thraben Inspector while we still can. They don't have, like, Trample or anything. We can prevent this damage. Soul Warden. I think we're better off just playing 2 Hawks. Alright, so if we play Soul Warden, we get 1, 2... Actually, I think the Soul Warden's better. Because Soul Warden Hawk, we get 5 triggers. Always yield. Just go ahead and get all of our Hawks here. And attack with these 2 fatties. They have to block. Both of them. So I think this is GG. We could have actually attacked with the 2 Souls Attendants, because they have to block these 2 creatures. So yeah, that's... Unfortunately, our opponent just wasn't able... They flooded, or sorry, the opposite of flood. They got screwed. So, like, they had a really good hand for what they were doing, but they needed that second land to be able to give their creatures protection from white. Alright, we're going to bring in Prismatic Strands so we can prevent white damage. I like Fragmentize. Destroy their auras. Take out Silverflame. I think I take out Suture Priest. Again, it's just like the worst, it's the worst sister for some matchups. Like if they're very creature light, which Heroic is, then yeah, Suture Priest is not where I want to be. And we can bring in an extra Revoke Existence at that point. Just get rid of their auras is the plan. We also have Journey to Nowhere to get rid of the creature itself. Not a fan of this one. I mean, we got a bunch of lands, we got Prismatic Strands, we got Squadron Hawk, but yeah, we're not doing our thing. I'm going to mulligan this. Go for something better. This is not good either. I mean, it could be good if we drew Karoo land, it would be amazing. Our opponent's mulliganing pretty hard as well. Let's mulligan to a better hand. This one... We're going to keep this one. We have a bunch of things to do with our 1 mana. And hopefully we'll draw some lands. They're mulliganing pretty hard here, so we might be able to recover from this. Alright, well they got their turn 1 Trailblazer. And we got Thraben Inspector, but I think we start with Soul Warden here. Really looking for that land off the top. Oh, the gut shot? Sure. That's just one more card out of your hand. You have almost nothing at this point. We drew the land? You have another gut shot? Okay, no gut shot. I mean, like, they can gut shot their own creature as well, so there's that. Alright, one more land, please. Squadron Hawk, huh? Do I go for the Hawk, or do I draw a card? Really like to be able to hit land this turn. I'm gonna draw a card, go for land. Alright, we miss. I'm not attacking. They could have the instant aura, they could have like any number of things to pump the Trailblazer to punish me. I'm just not interested in losing my creatures that way. Another gut shot. Okay. Let's put down a unicorn. Next turn we got Priest of Ancient Lore to grow the unicorn to a size where it can tangle with the centaur. Oh, Journey to Nowhere, huh? Well, we got Fragmentize for that. And then we can play the Priest of Ancient Lore, grow our unicorn. Very not bad. We've already played a land this turn, right? Yeah, okay. That is one thing. Like, there's a lot of things that I really appreciate about Moto. One of them is, like, you can't really cheat. I really like that. So, you know, like, I can't play an extra land, my opponent can't play an extra land, we're not able to do any funny business with our shuffling. It's exhausting trying to catch people at that kind of stuff. Oh, another priest. Don't mind if I do. Oh, flooding out here. Let's get aggressive. Oh yeah? Have you got the sleight of hand all figured out? You got your take a peek at what's on the bottom of the deck and shuffle it to the top. You got that too? How about the old mana weave? Ooh, okay. They're gonna bless their creature. Fortunately, it wasn't big enough to kill our unicorn. I would have felt pretty bad there. This is fine. Cast a wasteland and play a land on the same turn. What's the name of that enchantment that lets you do that? Like Fast Bond or something? Alright, so they just have protection from white on the Trailblazer now. So I'm not able to attack in with the unicorn anymore. Exploration. Okay, thanks. The journey. The journey doesn't work on this thing. We can get rid of this for all the good that does. I guess we just put down Hawks. Let's just go to the skies here. Would have been nice if we were growing our unicorn, too. This also means that they cannot put any more enchantments on their Trailblazer, which is pretty sweet. Scraggy147, thanks for the follow, friend. Play 8 Hawks? Well, yeah, I mean, of course, you always play 8 of your best cards. 8 Lightning Bolts, guaranteed. 8 Thoughtseize, let's go. Not a good card. Well, opponent mulligan to Oblivion, and I think that's what really got us here. Okay, sure. Journey to Nowhere. What do you want to journey? You want to get rid of my Unicorn? You want to get rid of one of my Squadron Hawks? Either way, it's not looking that great. I mean, Unicorn wasn't doing anything with this thing on the board, so you got it. Meanwhile, I've got a 2-turn clock in the air. We're going to play Thraben Inspector pre-combat. I think... Okay, actually, I took the Silverflame Rituals out, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to get lethal this turn. Not even bothering with this Journey to Nowhere on Deathblade, who cares? I'm more interested in hitting a different heroic creature if they land one. See, like that. That's something that I want to kill with the Journey to Nowhere, and that's going to win me the game. Although I guess they could provoke and kill a Squadron Hawk. Ah, well, they don't want to, I guess. GG. We'll just go straight to attacks. No reason to play the Unicorn. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Managed to 3-2. That was an interesting league. Don't know how the views are going to do on YouTube on this one, considering how the first 2 matches went. But thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Those final 3 matches were kind of interesting, I think. Managed to get triple 2-0 on those last 3. Made it look, made the deck look good. So I'm not too sure on how I would like to change the deck if I were to play it again. This is not my deck. It was designed by Alexander Weber during the Chatterstorm era, and I wanted to see how it performed outside of that meta. And I mean, it did okay. Lost against the Familiars, Satan Raken, one of my arch nemesis, and then had a tough time versus Jeskai, Wildfire, but then pulled it back and won 3 in a row. It's definitely an interesting setup. Like, the race is not the same because we're gaining so much life. We had triple digits in one of our games. It still wasn't good enough, but it means that the opponent isn't going to be able to race us. So if we manage to keep a board, if we manage to keep our flyers, like our Squadron Hawks and our bird tokens, then we're going to be able to kill them with 1/1s before they can kill us on the ground. Obviously, the main enemy of this deck is going to be sweepers, so Electrickery is bad, and even worse is Fiery Cannonade, which can actually kill a unicorn, potentially. And I'm not really sure how to deal with that. We have Prismatic Strands, I guess, but that's not really that useful unless it's in the graveyard. Lumithread Field. If we can get 2 of them onto the board, it can get us through the Cannonade, but I mean, that's pretty tough to do, especially when we're only playing 2 of them. So that's something that we'll have to keep in mind if we want to continue to play this deck, is that it's quite weak to sweepers. Fortunately, we don't see too many of them. I mean, the Cannonade is fairly prevalent, but otherwise, like, we're not really seeing Electrickery much anymore. So yeah, I had fun with the deck. It had some very interesting play patterns, and I would like to return to it at some point. Hopefully after we get another hit for the deck. Like I was saying before, if we could get another copy of Celestial Unicorn, that would be incredible. Playing 8 of these would really turn the deck around. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the leagues. Or the games, rather.